in 2006, this came out. Dun, dun, dun. Trapped Ashes. Now, I actually put this on thinking it was going to be one of the I watched this so you don't have to films. And I was so pleasantly surprised. It has the feel of the 1970s Tales from the Crypt, that sort of film where, people, Henry Gibson, very top there, he is the tram driver at a movie studio. It's sort of a ripoff of the Universal Studios tour that you get. So basically this studio, this tour, these people on the tram, and they have the VIP passes. So they come to this one point in the tour where there's this house up on the hill, very Psycho-ish, actually sort of a cross between Psycho and the Addams Family. And this is where some director had his famous film Hysteria done. All the people on the tram say, well, we got VIP passes. Let's go in there. And the driver, Gibson, tries to say, no, you don't want to do that. It's not safe. Does a token effort of, if you go this way, you will die, so don't do it. And because it's a film and it's in the script, they do it. However, while most anthology films are just sort of, this one has someone who, has their tongue very firmly in their cheek. When it comes to the one at the very bottom there, she goes to get plastic surgery because she wants to be an actress, and she's decided that it's because she doesn't have boobs that she can't get a job. And do you know anything about how the story around when Mary Shelley wrote Frankenstein? She was up with her husband Percy and Lord Byron, and they all told stories, and they all wrote stories. They all agreed to write stories. And the one guy, I'm pretty sure it was Byron, made the comment that the other person's story had horrified him so much because that night when he had a bad dream, he saw a woman and instead of nipples, she had eyes. And that's not exactly what happens here, but that'll point you in the right direction because she goes to get a boob job and she's told, oh, don't worry, we're not using silicone anymore, we're not using gel. What we got for you is boobs from a dead body. Yeah. Your boobs are coming straight from a cadaver, which frankly, from what I understand, one of the advantages of the fake boobs is they weigh a lot less than real boobs. So you can end up with big, big boobs, but they don't feel like they weigh a ton. Whereas if a woman had that size naturally, she'd have like a heavy, heavy bra, straps on her back, and it would be killing her back. There's also John Saxon in it. And I have to admit, I was a little disappointed about that because I had a huge crush on him when I was like 13 years old. And in this, he's nothing but a hound dog. In the end, since they all have to tell stories, they've gone into this house, they can't get out, and Gibson suggests that maybe, much like in the film that was done in this house, if we all tell stories, bad stories, about our lives. You can't just talk about how, two kids go up to make a point and an escaped lunatic with a hook for a hand, is gotten loose. No. You got to tell something. That's how we end up with the boob story. That's how we end up with the other stories. John Saxon being a hound dog, banging his best friend's girl. And in the end of all of it, Gibson's comment was, not only were your stories wonderful, but you managed to make yourself the victim of every single one of them, when if you hadn't started the ball rolling, it wouldn't happen. So you weren't a victim. You had a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's very tongue-in-cheek. It has practically no special effects. Okay, understand that. Be forewarned. Do not expect jump scares. Do not expect special effects. This is just... Okay, well, the one with the boobs, they're done. There's some special effects. But other than that, it's really just a fun film. Watch it in less than 2 hours. I think it's like an hour and 37 minutes or something like that. On Tubi. So it's free. And if you want, I would love discovering these sorts of films because they take the bad taste out of my mouth of other films like, Coda and... You know what I mean. The ones I'm watching so you don't have to. This sort of film makes that all better.